welcome. Here is your secondhand advice from the book, Fast, Feast, Repeat by Jen Stevens. The new year is fast approaching, and I don't know about you, but in addition to the emotional weight of 2020, I have some quarantine pounds to lose. I heard about a way to lose weight without calorie counting, deprivation, or portion control. Best of all, there are no foods off limits, and it's free. Welcome to the world of intermittent fasting. I am sure you've heard of it unless you've been living in a cave somewhere. The author of the book Fast, Feast, Repeat, Jen Stevens, lost 80 pounds through fasting and has kept it off for 15 years. It seems as though the most popular diets now all have a list of good and bad foods you must strictly adhere to. Many diets follow the approach that a calorie is a calorie and food is the same no matter what. But with intermittent fasting, it's not the what that matters, it's the when. This is why intermittent fasting also goes by the name of time-restricted eating. The premise of Jen's book is that this simple practice of increasing the time between your meals can have lasting effects on your weight, but also your hormones, blood sugar, and your body fat. It's merely a matter of increasing the time between your last meal today and your first meal tomorrow. Sounds simple, right? Let's discuss how and why this works. Today, we'll talk about why diets usually fail because they battle your biology, that when it comes to fat loss, why fasting is king, and why you should alter your fasting routine. The most common misconception about fasting is that it only helps you lose weight because you are eating less. If you are skipping meals, then you naturally cut calories. By undereating, the scale must go down. But it's not as straightforward as that. Fasting is unique because it doesn't just help you eat less, but it reduces the amount of insulin circulating in your bloodstream. Why is that important? Insulin is the hormone that keeps your blood sugar level when you eat, but it also stops the breakdown of your stored fat. That doesn't sound like something we want. As you eat throughout the day, your insulin remains high. However, when you fast, your insulin level drops and your body switches into fat-burning mode. Traditional diets don't work this way because your body's natural response to all-over calorie reduction is to rebel and slow down your metabolism. Your body thinks your food supply is in danger and wants to conserve energy. The body then responds with hormones, two in particular. It increases ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry, and decreases leptin, the hormone that tells you when you're full. These hormones are why you feel famished and want to chew your arm off. However, with fasting, your body doesn't react as though it's facing starvation, and instead, you tap into your stored fat for energy and calories. This not only helps you lose weight, but more importantly, enables you to lose fat, which is what matters. The advantages of fasting reach far beyond weight loss. Each year, researchers discover even more benefits to fasting. In addition to decreasing insulin, which we know is linked to type 2 diabetes, fasting can also reduce chronic inflammation in the body. Inflammation causes a whole host of problems and can lead to deadly conditions like cancer and heart disease. If you're not yet convinced of the benefits of fasting, how does this sound? Fasting can help you live longer and look younger. It does this by supporting autophagy in the body. Autophagy is our internal system of remodeling and repair. In this process, the body can break down and repurpose unwanted and damaged parts of your cells. Autophagy helps you avoid life-threatening conditions such as cancer and also helps slow the effects of aging. Have I convinced you yet? Good. So, how do you get started? Thankfully, there are many different approaches to intermittent fasting. It's a matter of your goals, preferences, and schedule. You get to decide which one best suits your lifestyle. The most popular type of intermittent fasting uses what's known as an eating window. This window means you only eat during a specified number of hours each day. Eating anything outside of that eating window is forbidden. The good news is that this can vary and you can adjust around specific events like birthdays or holidays. The eating windows are defined in ratios with the number of fasting hours displayed first. For example, 16:8 would mean 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating. A 19:5 would mean, of course, a 19-hour fast with a 5-hour eating window. Another common approach is OMAD, which stands for 1 meal a day. Don't worry, you don't have to shove a day's worth of food into your mouth all in one sitting. You get to eat this meal over a 3 to 4 hour period. Why would anyone want to intentionally choose a longer fast or to use the OMAD approach? Research shows that more extended fasting periods have more benefits. The most significant being that fat burning is boosted considerably after 18 to 24 hours of fasting. Another fasting approach is known as the up and down day. You eat on your up days and fast on your down days. Ratios are also used here to describe those eating patterns, with up days showing first. So 5-2 means 5 days of eating and 2 days of fasting. Here, you have a couple of choices on your fasting days. You can eliminate all food on those down days, or you can choose to have one small meal, no more than 500 calories. If you want to follow this up and down day approach, be sure you are not restricting your food at all on your up days. Eat as much as you need. This variation between up days and down days can prevent your body from adapting to undereating. What are the basic rules of fasting? The single most important rule is this: you must fast clean. What does that mean? During your fast, you have to avoid anything that is sweetened or has food-like flavors. This includes beverages as well, even if there's 0 calories. I would say especially if there's 0 calories, like diet soda. When you drink something that tastes sweet or food-like, even from a healthy 0-calorie sugar substitute such as stevia, your body experiences an insulin response because that taste indicates to your body that food is coming. A 2008 study showed that just swishing a sweetened solution around in your mouth can significantly raise your insulin levels. So not only will you be breaking your fast for something as trivial as a beverage, but you will also start to feel hungry and prevent your body from learning how to access your stored fat for calories. Not only must you avoid diet sodas and 0-calorie beverages like flavored water, but also gum and any other seemingly innocent flavor enhancers such as lemon juice or mint leaves. You can have sparkling water, black coffee because of the bitter taste, and plain tea from actual tea leaves. Now, let's talk a little about a mechanism our body uses to maintain stability and balance. This mechanism is called homeostasis. An example of this in action is when you sweat to cool down in response to heat, or shiver to generate heat in response to the cold. Our bodies are brilliant in this sense, but homeostasis can work against us if we're not careful. Homeostasis will also keep your body weight at a particular set point as it adjusts to fasting. This is when we see our weight loss plateau, and it can be not very encouraging. To prevent this plateau, we can vary our fasting pattern from time to time. By mixing up our strategy, we can stop our body from settling into any one rhythm. Variation is critical in keeping your body guessing. There are a few ways we can do this. First, you can try switching your eating window. You could do 16-8 some days, 19-5 on others, or even one meal a day now and then. Second, you could entirely switch your approach. After a month or two using an eating window, you could change to an up and down day method. Finally, you could try a hybrid of the two. This would require you to fast some days, don't restrict your eating on other days, and occasionally use eating windows. A word of caution though, be careful with extended fasts. They can slow down your metabolism too much. As I mentioned earlier, the best fat burning occurs in the 18 to 24-hour fasting window, but anything beyond that can have consequences. This is why you should never have more than one down day in a row. Now that we've discussed what you can't have during your fast, I bet you want to know what you can have during your eating window. There aren't any strict guidelines here, which is what makes the intermittent fasting lifestyle so flexible. However, if you continuously overeat during your eating window, you will gain weight. What you eat and how much you eat are important factors as well. The good news is that fasting can help you to crave healthy foods. How so? Well, you will feel fuller longer by eating more whole and natural foods. Your body will learn to crave less of the ultra-processed foods as your food preferences will change. This is known as appetite correction, and it is a pretty remarkable side effect. In a 2019 study, participants decreased their ghrelin levels, the hunger hormone, while at the same time increased their levels of leptin, the hormone that makes you feel full. This happened after just 6 days of 18-6 fasts. Knowing that I could correct my appetite was crucial information to me during my 28-day implementation of the Fast Start program from the book. Fast Start is a comprehensive way to get your body to adjust to intermittent fasting. Now, I was one of those people who ate or drank calories frequently throughout the day, often eating 6 to 8 times. It seemed I couldn't go a couple of hours without food of some kind, even if it was just a light snack. It was quite an adjustment at first, and I was frequently hungry. But the fasting retrained my appetite and restored my body to a healthy hunger level. Do you know how much time and mental energy it takes to search for food all day long? The decision fatigue of continually trying to figure out what to eat or drink next was exhausting. I didn't know how to read my body's hunger cues anymore. Now that I've been doing intermittent fasting, my hunger hormones are regulated. I have a better understanding of when I'm genuinely ravenous or when I'm just dealing with some passing hunger pangs. A trick from the book was to set a timer for 30 minutes when you feel hungry. Wait until the timer is up before eating so you can determine what your appetite is trying to tell you. I am continuing to fast as I am just beginning to see some of the benefits. Not only is my appetite in check, but I am noticing my energy levels increasing and being steadier throughout the day. Intermittent fasting is something I plan on continuing. Let's review the key points. Timing your meals can have drastic effects on your body. Intermittent fasting can train your body to burn your stored fat for energy, helping you to lose weight, improve your overall health, and live longer. Varying your eating patterns will give you the most success from fasting. Although there aren't any foods off limits, make sure you're nourishing your body with healthy, whole, satisfying foods. And did I mention that it's free? Have you ever tried intermittent fasting? Do you have any tips for adjusting to this way of eating? Comment below with your best advice. And please be sure to like and subscribe as well. And thank you for watching. Fasting can help you live longer and look younger. It does this by supporting autophagy in the body.
Wait, Amber, that's not how you say that.
It's not?
No, it's autophagy.
Oh, crap. I've been saying it wrong for months.